In today's video, I'll show you how to make 100% pure natural aloe vera gel. No gums, no chemicals, no additives, just natural ingredients. If you want to know how, then watch this video to the end. We are making aloe vera gel, so definitely our ingredient is aloe vera. Fresh aloe vera. Most people know aloe vera to be used on the face for things like sunburn, but it is also beneficial for your hair. Think of aloe vera as a multivitamin for your scalp and strands. It contains proteolytic enzymes that repair dead skin cells on the scalp. What does this mean for you? It means a healthier scalp, which is the foundation for a healthy hair growth. A clean, healthy scalp means faster and stronger hair growth. Aloe vera is a fantastic conditioner. It is packed with vitamin A, C, and E, which is a powerful antioxidant. These vitamins promote healthy cell growth and shiny hair. It also contains vitamin B12, folic acid, both of which can keep your hair from falling out. The high water content in aloe vera is phenomenal for hydration, penetrating the hair shaft and locking in moisture, giving your hair that soft, healthy feeling for days. And for those battling with itchy scalp and dandruff, aloe vera is a true savior. Its anti-inflammatory property can help calm down irritated scalp, while the antifungal property can tackle the root cause of dandruff. Applying aloe vera on your scalp is like applying a soothing cream. It gives you instant relief and balance. To get started, we have to first prep the aloe vera. You want to gently wash your aloe vera under a running water to remove all the dirt and impurities. The second step is draining out the yellowish substance. This is an important step that most people overlook. When you cut an aloe vera, you will notice a yellowish sticky substance that comes out. While this might not be harmful, it can irritate other people's skin, and it also has a very strong bitter odor. To drain out the yellowish substance, simply stand your aloe vera upward for about 10 minutes. You will see the yellowish substance accumulating below. This process ensures that your gel is cleaner and less irritating. This process is for those who have sensitive skin. If your skin don't react to aloe vera, then you can go ahead and skip this step. I also noticed that some people blend both the skin and the aloe vera. Well, I do not advise you to use the skin too because it can irritate your skin. Now that we have gotten our aloe vera gel, let's head on to the second ingredient. Our second ingredient is flaxseed, and we are using flaxseed as a thickener. These tiny seeds are absolute powerhouse of nutrients, and not just for your diet. It is absolutely great when consumed, but that is not what we are talking about. Flaxseed are loaded with omega-3 fatty acid. These fatty acids are crucial for hair health, nourishing the hair follicle, reducing inflammation, and preventing dryness and flakiness, which will result to improvement in the overall health of your hair. Normally, I would have just put this in a pot and boil it, but I noticed that if I blend it a bit and then boil it, it gives you this thicker gel. So that is exactly what we are doing. The only difference is that your gel will not give you that translucent look like the white gel-like look. It is going to make your gel look cloudy. Instead of white, your gel will now be looking cloudy. Well, you're going to see how it turns out later in the video. If you want your gel to be translucent, then do not blend it. All you need to do is cook it longer for a thicker gel. For me, I don't really mind. I use it personally on my hair. I am not giving it out, so it is what I use on myself. To prepare the flaxseed gel, just put a cup of water on fire and I'll allow it to boil slightly. Then go ahead and pour in your flaxseed into the boiling water. Stir to mix together and let it boil, but do not take your attention off it. If not, it is going to burn. Beyond the omega-3 fatty acid, flaxseed are also rich in vitamin E, another potent antioxidant that can help you protect your scalp and your hair from environmental damages. It also improves circulation on your scalp, promoting better nutrient delivery to your hair follicle, which again encourages healthier hair growth. But the real magic of flaxseed in this recipe lies in the mucilage content. When flaxseed is boiled, it releases this gel-like substance. That is the mucilage. This mucilage has a thickening power to hold the aloe vera. Applying this on your hair coats your strands, provides definition, reducing frizzes, and giving your hair this coily look that lasts long without making your hair stiff. This is a natural alternative to styling agent, and it leaves your hair feeling soft and bouncy. It's important to blend and strain out the aloe vera juice to ensure there is no lump. If you don't have a blender, you can scoop out the aloe vera juice and mash it using a fork or a spoon. Then use a strainer, cheesecloth, wig cap to strain out the juice. So when you combine the moisturizing,
soothing, and growth promoting power of aloe vera with the strengthening, defining, and nourishing property of flaxseed, you will get an amazing blend that is truly unmatched. This isn't just a styling gel, it's a treatment, it's a moisturizer, and is a growth aid all in one. And the best part, it is 100% natural, free from harsh chemical, free from silicone, and free from artificial fragrance that can often do more harm to your precious hair. Because our flaxseed was blended, we won't be cooking it too long. After about 10 minutes, you will notice this slimy thing forming on top. That is when you know your flaxseed gel is ready. My gel has already started sticking to the pot because I left it for a while. Except you blended your flaxseed, you have to cook it longer. This one is ready, so we'll go ahead and put off the gas and then we'll get straining. It's important that you strain this when it is hot, especially if you're using this method. Once you allow this to cool off, it's going to be very messy because then the gel will thicken up and it will be hard to strain. I'll be using my cheesecloth and a spoon to strain this out. Feel free to use whatever makes your job easier. Because we are working with something hot, it's very important that you use a spatula or a spoon to avoid getting burnt. Forget the fact that I use blender in some part of this video, but you can absolutely make this without a blender. It is not necessary to blend the flaxseed. I am only experimenting this because I'm using it on my hair. In as much as this flaxseed gel is very easy to make, there are some mistakes that can occur while making it, which I'm absolutely guilty of. The first mistake you can make is walking away from your stove. This process happens very fast. If you overcook it, the gel will become too thick to strain. The second mistake is letting your gel dry up in the pot. This becomes very thick and it is extremely difficult, almost impossible to come out. It is better to undercook it slightly and have a thinner gel than to overcook it and have a lumpy mess. Based on the outcome, I can absolutely tell that I didn't make the best decision, but it's still thick and it's still going to work. If we didn't blend it, we'll get a brighter gel, so do not worry about the color, it's still the same. We are almost there. Now that we have our pure aloe vera gel and our perfectly thickened flaxseed gel, it is now time to combine the both ingredients. Because we are aiming at the thickness, it is best to work with 1 ratio of the aloe vera and 2 ratio of the flaxseed gel. So we are going to gradually add in the aloe vera into the flaxseed gel. Gradually pour in the aloe vera, stir to integrate. The exciting thing about this stage is that you can decide on the consistency you want. If you want yours to be a bit thinner, you can use more of the aloe vera juice and less of the flaxseed gel. No matter what you do here, you can't go wrong with this mixture because both gel are beneficial to the hair. So whether it is thick or thin, it does not really matter. It is absolutely beneficial and you can use it whichever way it comes out. Before you start mixing, ensure that the flaxseed gel has properly cooled off. And this is because mixing hot and cold ingredients can sometimes affect the final texture and reduce the efficiency of the product. One thing you need to have in mind when using flaxseed gel to work is that once it gets cold, it thickens even more. So this is just me using a spoon to combine both ingredients thoroughly. When combining, the key is to add small amounts, mix thoroughly, and then you test for consistency. You can do this by rubbing a tiny bit between your finger. If it feels too sticky, then add in some aloe vera. If it feels too watery, add in your flaxseed gel. Once I am happy with the consistency, to help me combine it thoroughly, I put it into a blender. This step is absolutely optional. You can just go ahead and use your spoon to mix it thoroughly. Putting it in a blender just helps you mix everything thoroughly and thicken it a bit, even though it's still going to thicken with or without putting it into a blender. At this stage, all I can say is congratulations, you have successfully created yourself your very own homemade aloe vera and flaxseed gel. Now let's talk about how to store this, how long it will last, and most importantly, all the amazing ways you can use this in your hair care routine. Because it is 100% natural, its shelf life is shorter than commercial gels. Always store your homemade gel in an airtight container in the refrigerator. This is non-negotiable for preserving its freshness and preventing bacterial growth. If stored correctly, your product can last you 1 month in the refrigerator. It is now time to add in our vitamin E oil for preservation and additional benefits. Add in few drops of vitamin E oil. This is not just for extra nourishment on your hair. It helps preserve the product and extend its shelf life.
If you want to add in any essential oils, this is the best time to add it. Add in 5 to 10 drops of your chosen essential oil. Remember, a little goes a long way. Mix it up until it is evenly distributed. Not only will it make your gel smell amazing, it will also stimulate the hair follicle for a faster hair growth. This gel is incredibly versatile. It can be incorporated in almost any part of your hair care routine, no matter your hair type. Can be coily, wavy, straight, fine, thick. Whether you are relaxed or natural, any hair type can use it. This can be used as a coil definer or a styling gel, which is what most people use it for. To apply this, you need to wash and condition your hair. While your hair is still damp, apply a generous amount to your hair and then distribute evenly. This can also be used as a leave-in conditioner and a moisturizer on wash days or even on dry hair in between washes. Take a small amount of gel, apply it on your hair, focusing on the end. The aloe vera will provide incredible hydration, while the flaxseed gel will help seal it in, leaving your hair moisturized and soft, preventing dryness. This can also be used as a detangler. The incredible slip from aloe vera gel makes detangling a breeze. It helps your comb and finger glide through the knots, reducing breakage and making the process more gentler on your hair. It can also be used as a scalp treatment. The anti-inflammatory and antifungal properties in aloe vera, combined with the nourishing properties of flaxseed gel, can make an excellent scalp healer, which help reduce itchiness, irritation, and also promote a healthy environment for your hair growth. This can also be used as a pre-poo. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and also share this video to your loved ones who you think need help with their hair. Thank you for watching. I hope I see you in my next upload. Do have a lovely day. Bye bye.